Sheffield 57, the sponsor of this webcast, invites you to visit our re-envisioned condominium residences.
Good day, I'm Jen Benepe, and this is The Real Deal. At the top of the news, the Manhattan housing market gets a clean bill of health in the third quarter. Developer Harry Macklowe pays off $340 million in debt, and New York City foreclosures jump 8.55% in the third quarter. That and more on The Real Deal webcast this week. But first, some highlights from this week's interview. Recently, the Real Estate Board of New York instituted a new policy that members must now share their listings in 24 hours, down from 72 hours. Also on September 28th, the Real Estate Trade Group unveiled their new internet listing site, Residential NYC. To learn more, I spoke with Executive Vice President and Managing Director of ADCO Residential Group, John Wahlberg, also a member of the REBNY Board of Directors. Here are some highlights of the interview. Now you're adopting a 24-hour rule. Why the change?
Basically, the change has to do with technology. It has to do with perspective. The public basically at this point is expecting more real-time information.
Why your brokers should join the Residential NYC, those who haven't?
I think that the brokers who have not yet joined Residential NYC are the ones who are losing out.
For the full interview, click on the link below. And now for the news. Despite grim national housing news, the Manhattan residential market remained steady in the third quarter, according to analyst Jonathan Miller's quarterly report. Although the median sales price of homes dropped 3.4% from last quarter, the average sales price increased by 2.7% to a record $1.37 million, a solid gain amid a national housing slump, said the Manhattan Residential Report published by brokerage Prudential Douglas Elliman. Something Gotham has been waiting to hear about, developer Harry Macklowe has reportedly paid off the $340 million in short-term debt on the Drake Hotel. Macklowe plans to raise the building on Park Avenue and 56th Street, which he bought for $418 million, and build an office tower. He still owes $5.1 billion in short-term debt due in February from his $6.8 billion buy of 7 Manhattan buildings from Equity Properties. New York City home foreclosures increased by 8.55% in the third quarter compared to the last quarter. Staten Island's foreclosures increased 64.81%. Foreclosures in Queens leveled off but remained historically high, while Manhattan foreclosures remained low. The Manhattan office market saw record high rents in the third quarter, according to a market report released Tuesday by Cushman & Wakefield. In Midtown, Midtown South, and Downtown, average prices jumped to $74.47, $45.83, and $45.86, respectively. Overall average rent for Manhattan office space increased 6.3% from the second quarter to $62.90. Office vacancies, however, increased from 5.3% to 5.7%. Developer Kent Swig has purchased Helmsley Spear, the commercial and residential services company once owned by Harry B. Helmsley. Founded in 1866, the firm was fought over by Leona Helmsley and the Schneider family. Helmsley relinquished her claim years ago. With this acquisition, Swig can now offer investment sales services and commercial and retail leasing. The subprime mortgage debacle continues to bleed jobs. More than 69,000 jobs were lost this year at mortgage and lending companies, according to a Challenger Gray and Christmas report. In New York State, 16,065 housing-related jobs were lost. New York-based Morgan Stanley announced Thursday it would cut 600 mortgage-related jobs, and Bear Stearns said it would cut 310 such jobs as it combines 2 mortgage divisions. Credit Suisse said mortgage market problems would last for another 18 months. Kushner Companies closed Monday on New Jersey's largest multifamily real estate sale ever and one of the largest private real estate transactions in the state's history. The 4-state portfolio of 16,700 apartment units worth about $2 billion included 13,000 units in New Jersey. It sold to AIG Global Real Estate Investment Corp. And a Morgan Properties affiliate. On Thursday, Kushner bought the 10-story, 181,000-plus square foot building at 321 West 44th Street for $87.5 million. The seller, Joseph Sitz Thor Equities, paid $35 million for the property in 2003. Blackstone Vice President Chin Chu paid $33.65 million for the Trump World Tower's last home. The 3-unit penthouse duplex is almost 15,000 square feet. It takes up the entire 89th floor and half of the 90th floor at the First Avenue condo at 845 United Nations Plaza. Chu reportedly failed to buy out the other half of the 90th floor, but still owns 12 bedrooms and 16.5 bathrooms. Thank you for joining us for this edition of The Real Deal's webcast. Remember to click on the link below for this week's interview. Please join us every week for the latest in real estate news. I'm Jen Benepe, and this is The Real Deal.